Hello everybody! Okay, one more try. I'm not going to tell you what attempt I'm on because I'm on frustrated attempt. Welcome to the farm. It is Wednesday, October 24th. It is the start of a new vlog week here at the farm. It is a lovely 46 degrees outside. Yeah, skipping winter apparently this year. We're skipping fall apparently this year and going straight to winter. We skipped spring, so whatever. I'm having technicals with my phone. My phone was trying to download updates. I told it not to download updates. It decided to download updates halfway through filming my clip. So everything was screwed up. So we're filming it again. So, if you're new here, welcome. I have technical difficulties sometimes. Sorry. If you are returning, welcome back. You know all about my technical difficulties. I'm getting there. I'm learning. Someday I'll have, a nice professional setup. And, all that. I didn't wake up a millionaire today, so it's not happening today. Yesterday was the first day on a 2-day rotation on 'Tis the Season. I pulled it on a 1-day rotation on Monday, so yesterday was technically the second day I worked on it, but not a whole lot of stitching done. So Monday I got these snowflakies done. Wait, no, these snowflakey. Go backwards. Go the right way. So yesterday I got these snowflakies done. I had a little piece right there. Words are hard. A little piece right there. Then I got that snowflakey done. So, and we have to start on the big snowflake there. I am not doing it in the charted Belsoise. I am doing it in the Victorian Motto pack that was part of the 'Tis the Season sale when everybody went nuts getting the stuff for it. It is not variegated. See, if I hold up the bird, you can see. See, this is the bird. This is a close-up of the bird. It is in the Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs book. Somebody said that they heard that a designer really likes it when you point out this. So, this is the up close to the bird. It gives you a little bit better picture. The Belsoise are very highly variegated. As you can tell, Nancy's conversions are not. That's okay. I kind of like the solids a little bit more, with the exception of this. The legs and the beak. The pumpkin carriage for Nancy's conversion is a little too orange for me. It's a nice orange, but it's just too orange to put on a bird. So, some debate went back. So I debated back and forth about changing the color of the bird. Joe said, no, a cardinal's supposed to be bright red. Don't do it in a dark red. So, I'm going to do it in the poison apple, but I'm going to do the beak and the legs in the scarecrow. That is the leaves. I think that's a good call. I might use the dark red for the words on the bottom. They're charted. Do you hear my dog coming up the stairs? My dog is 12 pounds and she sounds like a herd of elephants. The words are charted in vanilla pudding, which is the white cream color. This is the herd of elephants that just came up the stairs. My little girl. She's old. She also needs some trimming. She's like, Mom, put me down. She was not expecting me to pick her up. She's old. She's like 14 years old. So she freaks out a little when I surprise her. So now you've seen both my cat and my dog. If you've been watching long enough. If you haven't been watching long enough, go back 2 weeks. And the cat is in the clip with Joe. So, Today is the second day of the rotation on that. Nose itch. Dog hair up my nose. So we'll see if I can get some solid progress on that, but probably not, because I have to leave to go down to Wellington to do PSR and buy supplies to make candles soon. That is my life. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Hello FlossTube! Welcome! Today is Thursday, October 25th. It is a wonderful 48 degrees outside today. Not as cold as it's been. The critters are visiting me today. I feel like my phone's a little funny angled. It'll be okay. Guess what is in 2 months? It'll be Christmas. Kind of anti-Christmas before Thanksgiving, but there are some things that I gotta work on as far as, you know, business stuff. And of course, I'll do my Christmas stitching. Obviously, I'm doing my Christmas stitching. So, speaking of Christmas stitching, yesterday was day 2 of a 2-day rotation. Can you see that? Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if you can see that. On 'Tis the Season in Home for the Holidays by Blackbird Designs. And I didn't have much stitching time. So all I really got done was the snowflake. But it is kind of, I mean, it's kind of a big snowflake. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different little arms. And they're like 5 stitches wide at their biggest. Very symmetrical the way it stitches up, which is kind of cool. I like it. So we will set that aside. We'll spin for that in a minute. Yesterday and today. Got home from PSR and there was mail. One of them was my box from Amazon with my frame for Cinderella. You don't get to see it till I finish framing Cinderella. Hopefully that will be tomorrow. I'm hoping to get her framed because I really want to take her to Friday Night Fun Night at Just Stitching, but no promises. And I'm sure you don't want to see the bottle of bungee cords that I bought to hold up my sign at the farmer's market. I did get minders from Gina's latest needle minder sale. There's 2 of them that say, "Not my circus, not my monkeys." One of my favorite sayings, my other favorite saying that I found online. "Not my cows, not my pasture, not my BS." That was probably better than "not my circus, not my monkeys," but, and Joe wanted one, so we got 2. And then Phantom of the Opera playbill, because I love Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is one of my favorites. And then in today's mail, maybe, possibly, if I can bust this bad boy open. I don't want to be flinging my address all over YouTube. Just had a conversation with my kids at PSR last Friday about things we don't share. And our address online is one of them. And of course we were talking about social media. And my PSR kids asked, and I said, you know, I was listing various social media sites. Yeah, it's cushion mailing. And of course we're talking about YouTube. My kids asked me if I had a YouTube channel. I said I had a YouTube subscription. So, alright. I know what these look like. It's not like they're a surprise. But they're so pretty. I ordered project bags from Lucy Beam. Becky Nolan, aka Lucy Beam. She had a sale on her personal Facebook page and then on her group, Friends of Lucy Beam. I'll link Friends of Lucy Beam below. But I got the big. I think she said, I forget what she called this, but farm themed fabric with red chicken wire fabric. How cute is that? How stinking are you dead on the floor? I am dead on the floor. I adore this. This is adorable. got a little barn with a silo, and it's got some cows and some pigs and some sheep and a tractor, and the tractor is red like it's supposed to be, and there's round hay bales, and there's a farmhouse and a pond and some corn. Some corn and some soybeans growing. Like, seriously! Dead on the floor. And of course, I was only going to get the big one at first. But then, the morning after the sale... Hang on tight. The morning after the sale... The small one... was still there. Same thing, red chicken wire. A barn, a farmhouse, cows, corn, soybeans. Look, there's even an apple tree. Dead on the floor! Dead on the floor. So you know these are going to get thrown into use. Right off the rip. Dead on the floor. Dead on the floor! Okay, I'm going to calm down now. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm in love with those. Something's getting put in those immediately. I was thinking maybe I could use this for like my accessories, but that's kind of big. I'm gonna put small knee-highs going in this. As soon as I finish dyeing the fabric for knee-high. Speaking of dyeing fabric. Hold, please. Okay. Here we go. I'm not tall enough. Maybe if I hold it angled. I dyed my fabric for Main Street. As you can see, it's really long. So it's 10 inches tall. It is a full 60 inches wide. I am not going to use the full 60 inches for Main Street. I don't know why my tablet won't turn on. I'm trying to turn my tablet on so I can do my spin. It's like not turning on. Oh, this is making me mad. Like, seriously, why won't it turn on? Okay. We may not be able to do the spin today. We may have to do it in an alternative way. But, so, this is the fabric. I dyed it myself. It looks a little... That's kind of, I guess... It looks a little bluer on camera than it is. It's like a gray blue. I used liquid, and I have to say, I'm much more in love with the ice dyeing. The liquid is definitely a more solid look. So, this is definitely going on this frame when I'm done. Either that or I think we actually might get me more pipes. Wait, I think we're going to have to get me slightly bigger pipes. No, nope, we'll be good. We'll be good. Or we might get me more pipes for stretcher bars, and I'll just clamp it onto another set of pipes, which is what I probably will do. I don't have all of my bits together for that, so... Alright, I'm going to pause the video here and figure out why my frickin' tablet won't boot up. Alright, well it appears my tablet doesn't want to work. Not sure if it's just not charging properly or what. So we'll do it this way, the old school way. So, we'll start with days we're working. 1 to 6. 5 days. Woohoo! Holy cow. So that'll take me through the weekend. And then my whip list. Obviously, if it pulls number 3, we just will hit the button again. You know, I'm rolling with what I got right now. It wants me to work on number 6, which is my flower clock, which means I'm starting the next panel on my flower clock. Woohoo! For 5 days. Get some solid work in on that. Alright guys, hopefully I get my tablet fixed before we have to spin again. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Hello FlossTube. It is Friday, October 26th. It is a balmy 50 degrees out there. Oh, like 49. It's not gonna stay that way. I told you I was going to use it right away. My wonderful Becky Nolan, aka Loose Bean Bag. She's teaching a class at Just Stitching on Sunday, and I have to miss it. I didn't have the money to do the class, and by the time I had the money to do the class, I didn't think I could get the pre-stitching done. But let me just tell you. Because I was looking at my Facebook Messenger this morning, and I realized I ordered these on Tuesday. Like, I paid for these on Tuesday. She posted them on Monday night. I paid for them on Tuesday, and they got here yesterday. That's some customer service, Miss Becky Nolan. I don't think she watches my channel. One could only hope. But seriously. It's back there. It's going to stay back there until I'm done with FlossTube today. So yesterday was day 1 of a 5-day rotation, which means until Wednesday. Yes. So yesterday was day 1. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Santa Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So you're going to be seeing lots of this. It's my flower clock. I will remind you I'm doing the top 3-panel look. I don't know if it's got a name. If it's got a name, it's in a language I don't understand. Yeah, it doesn't have a name. If it's got a name, it's in Chinese. EW17? 117? I don't know. It's in a language I don't understand. Now I have to put this all back together. So I already have panel 1 done. So last night was start on panel 2. And I got the first flower done. That flower done. I was kind of busy last night. First of all. But there's like 5 purples in this flower. And you can't really see it super well. Like even in person, you can't really see it super well. So there's a lot of color changes in this, so it might be kind of slow stitching. It is, excuse me, it's on 11 count Aida, which is kind of big, but I'm okay with it. I mean, why did I say it like that? I don't care that it's on 11 count Aida. Like, I bought it knowing it was on 11 count Aida. It makes it big. It's kind of cool. That's really what I meant to say. It's Friday. It is Friday. It is Friday night fun night at Just Stitching. I'm going. Having myself a good time. Flower clock's going with me. Can I get this back in the bag? Probably not. Why am I trying to do it while I'm filming? Because if I don't, I will forget parts, like that part that's on the floor. So, and I love my bag. And it's chicken wire liner fabric. I'm obsessed with the chicken wire fabric, by the way. I want a whole bag with just the chicken wire fabric. that weird? We did get the tablet situation fixed. I don't know. Husband had to pull it apart. So, also, slowing my stitching down last night was framing Cinderella. She is FFO'd. Woo! Don't drop her. I did put the glass on her. I framed her myself. Bought the frame off Amazon. It's like a $30 frame. Bought the frame off Amazon. It was the mat. We used the mat board that I had gotten off Amazon. Cut the mat board down to size. I laced it. It's got a backboard on it, but I laced it, and then I used some mat board to. You can see if I angle it. I used the mat board to put some spacers in. I DIY'd some spacers. So I could put the glass over it. At first I was like, I can't put the glass on it because of the beads. And then I was like, wait, I can make my own spacers, can't I? And I could. And I did. And I'm proud of myself. She is FFO. I am taking her with me to Fun Night tonight for show and tell to show off. You can see my lovely dripping rose from last week, from Sweetest Day last week. If you don't live in Ohio, you know what Sweetest Day is. So, exciting times. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so no market. Which is kind of a bummer because it's actually the last market of the outdoor market of the season, but we switched to inside. They finally got that all settled. I'm glad because that saves my sanity. Just a little. Just a little. This is as much as I can get in the frame. That's all I have for you today. It is Friday. I'm going to have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys later. Hello, FlossTube. It's Monday,
y'all.
It's Monday. It's Monday. Someone just rode by the house on their bike.
You need to tilt the camera because it's kind of aimed at a lot of their heads.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Technical support?
Well, how many times have I had to fix your gadgets?
It's Monday, October 29th. What did I just say the weather was outside?
Raining.
Yeah. Well, no, tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny and nice, and then it's supposed to rain for Halloween. And we'll talk about
So, everybody's going to be trick-or-treating as the Gordon's fisherman?
yeah, apparently. Well, you know, they're complaining about it on the community board already. They need to make trick-or-treat! Some people love to complain.
Some people really didn't understand. Being about the weather doesn't help. It's the weather. What do you do? Hold some kind of...
So the year Hurricane Sandy came through, what was that, 5-6 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Longer, I think, actually.
No.
No, about 6 years. I think it was when we first got in here.
It was when we first moved into the house.
Yep.
And February will be 7 years, so... they moved trick-or-treat in our community from Halloween night to the following Saturday because Hurricane Sandy took out power in lots of areas, including our house, and it took a week for, like, the power to come back on in our house. Well, anyways, well, not a whole, you know, the whole work week. So they moved it, and everybody complained. The year that Halloween fell on a Saturday? No, it was the year Halloween fell on a Friday. They moved it because of Friday night football and safety with the kids. Everybody complained.
And now everybody wants them to move it.
And they're complaining because it's going to be raining. Can't make people happy. Can't make people happy. Alright, so Thursday was day 2. No. Friday was day 2. Saturday was day 3 of the rotation for my clock. Working on the middle panel. Kitty. apparently the last time we did that and I yelled kitty, I scared somebody. I apologize. I will not do it again. I'm really close to the camera. Friday night was fun night at Just Stitching. Some backlighting on that. That's good. This is where I got Friday and Saturday. A little bit today. Spent most of my afternoon trying to convert Shores of Hawkran Hollow to Fancy Floss. It's not going well.
Want help? I am the dork with the computer knowledge.
I'll show you the list when we're done. So that's where I got. Wait, I still need this out.
I love you.
I broke the FlossTube rule. I used something before I showed it to you guys, but I think you'll forgive me. Yesterday was High Tea Santa Sunday. If you don't know what high tea is, go click the link for Off the Grid Needlework below. I'll link it. I have to hide the pattern. I started yeah, you can't see that. I started Christmas Barn. Sorry, it's not a very good picture. Christmas Barn from the Just Cross Stitch 2018 issue. I started, pulled out, and started again. This is where I ultimately ended up getting. It is charted. The snow is supposed to be like 3 different colors of Krynic. Here's a better picture. The snow is supposed to be 3 different colors of Krynic. The windows are Krynic. There's supposed to be Mill Hill beads on it. Well, I didn't have Mill Hill beads. So I tossed around a couple ideas. I tried the Krynic. Just wasn't feeling how it was looking. I thought, well, maybe it's just because, I don't have anything else stitched on there. I started stitching the fence. I still didn't like the Krynic. And as you can tell, I changed my fence also. Because a real barn fence is going to be brown, not red. Sorry, designer. But, so I'm doing the snow in all Weeks Dye Works icicle. Because that's got some blue variegation in it. And I forget the colors I'm using for the fence. Hopefully I finish it next week. When I do, I will share with you. And yes, I'm using the whole fat quarter. Because I'm like Chelsea and I'm lazy and don't feel like cutting it.
Shouldn't you just call it big boned?
He doesn't know what a fat quarter is.
I know what a fat quarter is. We researched it recently.
We did. Let me tell you how many times I had to explain to him what a fat quarter was.
I'm sorry, but if you say something's a fat quarter to me, I just look at you and go, "What? You got a burger for a quarter?" Look.
I will share my conversions for that when I'm done with it. Stitching.
The bid stitched or the new stuff?
The new stuff. That.
Okay, I got Dragons of Sumatra.
He's doing Dragons of Sumatra.
I am more than halfway down. Yay!
That's better. He didn't get a whole lot stitched in last week.
I've been distracted with other hobbies.
But tomorrow night is pizza stitching night at Just Stitching.
The other reason why I wasn't too worried about it.
Guess where we're going tomorrow night. So, Friday night was Friday Night Fun Night at Just Stitching. There was a delicious potluck, high shenanigans, and armpit water. There's only one person who's going to get that. But it's okay. She can be the only person that gets that. She also got me needle minders. They are identical. One's in a soda can. They're Bell, and it says "Till the last petal falls." And of course, the camera doesn't want to focus. Monica got them for me. I had a brain fart when I got home on Friday, and I'm like, "What's her name? I don't remember." Yeah. She's a couple weeks behind, so it's going to be like the end of November before she sees this. She's going to laugh. There was armpit water. Don't ask. And then you ordered something.
Accidentally.
The dog is barking at the cat.
I said I wanted something, and I might have.
Shelly is so rock star. You say you want something, and it magically appears in a bag with your name on it.
And funny story about this. This pattern is actually in Just Stitching's bathroom.
Like many cross-stitch stores, there is cross-stitch stuff in the bathroom.
There's a lot. And I saw it and asked about it, and she said, "Oh, we don't have that one." Well, she went and found it for me. It is Kit and Bixie Really Friendly Cats.
Home is where... What does it say?
Home is wherever your cat is.
It's very true.
And I'm actually tempted to give you a task tonight.
I would task. If it involves dyeing fabric, that's not going to happen because I don't have any more ice.
No.
And I don't have any more dye.
No. I don't think I have this. Basically, I just wanted to see if you had these. Which asking her if she has floss is kind of like asking the ocean if it has water.
It's all DMC. Y'all know I got that because I got a full set. I got that. So, hopefully I get some more stitching in tonight because I didn't do much today because, like I said, I was working on converting
A to B to C.
Yeah. Which A to B wasn't too difficult. It was to C though. Having a challenge. I made floss holders, project card holders. 2 last night. Now they can go with my nice pretty thread drops.
Facebook, leave us alone. We're busy.
Facebook sending us notifications. Oh! Yes, yes, yes. I forgot. We got part 3, room 2 of the Santa House series. I will insert a better picture at the end of this clip, but it is the kitchen. Mrs. Claus baking some cookies. I think my mother would get offended if we gave Mrs. Claus some salt and pepper hair and she looked like my mama.
Only if you made those black with little bits of color in them. I think she'd be cool with it. Window pane cookies.
I don't know about all that. I think the cookies are only like 4 squares each.
Bell bugger.
So, whoa, I just made it really small. Yes.
Technical difficulties.
My middle name. So, let's see. We got that one October 29th. The next room is November 12th. Think I'll catch up by then? Because I don't. Wow.
Well, you see, if that was the only thing you stitched, you could catch up. But your stitching is worse than my Pathfinder games, dear.
And for the record, the cookies are only 4 squares. I can't make window pane cookies. Sorry, Mama. My mama doesn't watch my YouTube channel. I don't think my mother even knows I have a YouTube channel. But my kids at PSR may have deduced that I have a YouTube channel. Hopefully, if they don't watch any of my videos. I don't really care if they do. Alright. Wow, we've talked for 12 minutes.
That's it?
What have we talked about for 12 minutes, dude?
Cross stitch? Isn't this a floss tube? Jeez. I should ask the auctioneer what he's doing.
We went grocery shopping on Saturday. He picked up one of those, like, microwave heat and eat meals. And I'm like, what do we need that for? And he goes, well, you know, if on a Wednesday night you get done with PSR and you're like, you're tired of pizza. There are 2 things I will never get tired. 3 things I will never get tired of: cross stitch, pizza, and tacos.
But if we've had pizza already once or twice in the last 7 days, you will actually not be in the mood for pizza.
Guess what? We're gonna have pizza twice this week.
So I worked at a Domino's Pizza for 3 years, and I still like pizza.
Okay. That's all we got. Because now we've babbled on for another additional minute about nothingness.
Isn't that the whole point of this?
Yeah, but I don't want a 2-hour-long video.
Break them up. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. Thought. I love you too.
I do not like sitting like this because I look like huge and you don't.
1 second. Better?
I look like a giant.
Well, you see, this is yours, so I'm sitting behind you. I'm actually like a good foot and a half behind her.
He is, because I have my blanket in my lap so he can't get up next time.
No, actually, I don't. No, actually, it's the fact that the camera is this size, so I kind of have to be behind you a little so people can see me. Otherwise, they'd have a really good view of our shoulders, or we'd have back problems.
All right, well, people, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. He'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, FlossTube. Oh, sorry. How are we today? It is Tuesday, October 30th. It is currently 56 degrees outside. It is a lovely day out here in north central Ohio. Tomorrow is not going to be lovely. But okay, so last night was day 4 of a 5-day rotation on my lovely flower clock. I am working on the middle panel. I'm kind of feeling tired of stitching on this. How do I do that? Oh, that's why I have so many whips. Like, seriously, I get annoyed. I feel tired of stitching on it, and then I see where I'm at, and I'm like, oh, I gotta keep going. I'm getting good progress. Because it is a pretty quick stitch. I mean, when you look at that big flower was a little bit involved. But when you look at this, it's pretty quick, because it's basically the vines are just 2 colors. You know, so it is going pretty quickly. Because I didn't even stitch a whole ton last night. It's going quite well. It's just, I don't know. I'm such that person that wants to change constantly. Which is funny, because I'm also the person that's, like, rutted in routines. So, it is the 5th Tuesday of October, so there is a pizza night at Just Stitching. Joe and I are going to. Tomorrow is Halloween. You guys will get this uploaded. Hopefully, I have it uploaded for you for Halloween. Look like I got punched in the lip. Nah, it's just my skin splitting. You know, welcome to eczema. Welcome to having eczema. That's what it is. What was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. I don't remember. Tomorrow is Halloween. We are not passing out candy. We don't pass out candy at our house. I know. Everybody says I'm such a killjoy because I just don't holiday. I don't. I don't like holidays. For a laundry list of reasons. But, Like, we passed out candy the first couple of years. I think we told this story yesterday's clip. But I mean, we're at the end of our street, so like, you know, we're kind of, and our street's the main thoroughfare for our neighborhood. So we're kind of at the edge of our neighborhood. And you just watch cars in droves drop off loads and loads. And I mean loads. As in, there's probably not enough seatbelts in these cars for these kids. Of kids into our neighborhood to trick or treat. Because everybody thinks that everybody in this neighborhood is rich and just buys a crap ton of candy. So it's like, really? And not many people on our end of the street honestly even pass out candy anymore. The house across the street used to. They stopped doing it a couple years ago. The house next door to us and the one next door to that, they stopped a couple years ago. The ones on this side never really did. The two on that side never really did. It's just nobody passes out candy anymore, and honestly I think it's because everybody's sick of these droves of kids that don't even belong to our neighborhood getting dropped off and taking all of the candy for the neighborhood kids. Like, I have no desire to. I'm sorry. Go trick-or-treat in your own neighborhood. Like, and I understand that there's people who have neighborhoods they can't trick-or-treat in. But go trick-or-treat with a friend. Like, don't just drop your kids off at the end of my street and whatever. So, I don't pass out candy. And, like, because of these droves of kids that don't belong to our neighborhood, the first year we passed out candy, I bought 250 pieces of candy. We were out in 30 minutes. The second year, I bought 500 pieces of candy, and we were out in 45 minutes. And trick-or-treat is an hour and a half. So I only lasted half of trick-or-treat. So I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'll lock myself in my bedroom and watch Ghost Adventures. And actually, Ghost Adventures doesn't start until 8. So hopefully, I really want, when we move, if we do have to live in like a town, like I don't want to live in a city. I want to live in a town, first of all. Second of all, I want to live in like an area where there's kids that legitimately trick or treat. But anyways, I dyed some fabric yesterday. It's tan. It's Rit tan. There's 3 pieces. So this is a 6x20 strip. Sorry. Beating the camera. Alright, so one of these, there's 3 pieces. Okay, so this is a 6x20 strip, 6 inch by 20 inch strip. I'm not super happy with this dye job. This is a 6 inch by 20 inch strip. And this is a 6 inch by 20 inch strip. I mean, so I had them all, you know, like stacked on the rack like this. You know. I'm not super happy with how the dye turned out. The dye jobs turned out. I'm going to use them for ornaments. They have a very yellow hue to them, in my opinion. I posted a picture of them last night. My girlfriend said they looked pink. And there's like red splotches everywhere. I'm not super happy with using Rit powder dye. On small pieces, it's not too bad. It just doesn't seem to, I mean, the bigger pieces, you just don't get enough in a box. That's, for what you pay, it doesn't seem like there's really enough. You can see there's a big old red splotch on that edge. I don't even know what's going on with this piece. They're just going on my Christmas tree, so I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm just not happy with them. So, I have more dye coming from a place in California. So, hopefully. So I've been thinking too about Christmas ornaments. So when I was looking for let's back this train of thought up. This clip's going to be a little long today. So if you're just here to see the stitching, week's done. You can be done. That's so nice. I was planning out ornaments that I want to stitch for the Christmas tree. I want to stitch. Sorry about that. I want to stitch this. It's Brooks Books. It's from the Just Cross Stitch magazine. It's called The Angel of Giving. Yeah, the Angel of Generosity. It's stitched on perforated paper, which it's stitched on gold perforated paper. And at first I was like, I don't know, could I do that on fabric? The question is, could I do this on fabric and then put interfacing on it and it won't fray? I'm pretty sure I can. If you know the answer to this, please tell me. Like, seriously, if you know the answer to this, leave a comment that says, yes, you can put interfacing on it and it won't fray, or no, you can't put interfacing on it, it will still fray. Iron on, you know, your basic iron-on interfacing. I'm pretty sure it prevents fraying, but I'm not sure. Somebody tell me. I mean, but looking at it now, I could probably get perforated paper and do it on perforated paper. Because when I was first considering it, for some reason I thought you saw more of the perforated paper than you do. But I guess it's not. I could do it on a, what is it done? The stockings are on, see? Just the stockings are on the metallic perforated paper. I wasn't super fond of the metallic perforated paper. I want a very homespunny type Christmas ornament look. So I'm gonna tell me if I can do this on fabric and interface it. And I'll get back to you on my decision on it. Because it does involve Kreinik. Trying to see where it involves Kreinik. I know her hair is Kreinik. One of the stockings is Kreinik. What else is Kreinik on here? Now I'm trying to figure out what else is Kreinik on here. Around her gloves is Kreinik. I may swap the Kreiniks out for not shinies. Because I have nothing against the shinies. I love shinies. It just doesn't kind of go with the rest of the way the tree is kind of shaping up. So that's my question for the masses today. Can I stitch on a piece of Aida, put interfacing on it, and it will not fray? Because it's not that I have anything against getting the perforated paper. I just have a large amount of Aida. And I have interfacing. And I like using what I have. Which is another reason I might not use the Kreiniks, the shinies. Maybe I'll use the DMC shinies, because I have the DMC shinies. I have nothing inherently against, I guess, the DMC shinies. I do, but I don't. They can be a bit of a pain to stitch with until you learn how to do it. And all of the tips and tricks in the world mean nothing until you actually do it and kind of figure it out. I mean, short lengths help. Thread conditioner helps. And storing them is a pain in the butt because they don't want to go around bobbins. They just want to go in bags and flop all over the world. So, let me know about my interfacing question if you know the answer. Okay. So, you guys are seeing this right after my last clip. But it's literally like 2 hours later because I realized I forgot to tell you guys about... I was all excited because Lakeside Needlecrafts in the UK was doing a tiny modernist mansion style. That was a castle. I will include a picture of it at the end of the clips, at the end of today's clip. I forgot. I was scatterbrained today. It was a rough day. I just simply forgot. I did order that this morning. It was just released for pre-order today, the 30th. So, go out and order it. I think it cost me like $30 with shipping to get the pattern and the fabric from Lakeside Needlecrafts. Now you can order just the pattern. You can order the pattern and the fabric. You can order the pattern and the floss, or you can order the pattern, the fabric, and the floss. I went for just the pattern and the fabric because I don't need the floss. I have plenty. And then, I also forgot to tell you about this. Yesterday, no, not yesterday. Sunday, hopefully I don't have too much glare. I will put the link below. Farish Needleworks. Popped up on a couple of groups that she's in. I'm in Cross Stitch Road Trip and Cross Stitchers Escape. Cross Stitch Escape Road Trip is different needle workshops in the world. Escapes is different retreats. I think it's worldwide too that you can find. But she designed this pattern. It's called Tree of Life. She designed this pattern several years ago. Well, not several. Like back maybe in the 80s, I think she said. And she updated it, made it a PDF. It is a free chart to download. So, she uploaded it for us on her website for free in honor of the shooting in Pittsburgh on Saturday. And I wanted to share with you, and I forgot. So, I will probably break in to the middle of the clip before I sign off. So, there you go. Other than that, happy Halloween, because you'll be watching this on Halloween or shortly thereafter. I don't know what's up with my hair today. I know there are a lot of FlossTubers who say something to the effect of, you know, be nice to one another. In light of the recent, and I always say it, but in light of the recent world events, current events in the U.S., really, truly, be kind to one another. Because we see where hate's getting us. If you're in the U.S., next week is election day. Go vote. I don't care who you vote for. Well, I do care who you vote for, but I don't care who you vote for as long as you vote. That kind of doesn't make sense because as much as I want you to vote for the people that I think would be best, I just want you to vote. Let your voice be heard. All right, people. Have a fabulous week. Be sure to like and subscribe. Ring my bell so that you can get more cross-stitch floss tubers suggested in your feed. Like, subscribe, share my video, tell all of your friends how fabulous I am. I will see you guys next week.